What's up, guys? It's Teacher Brett again with another episode of Middle School Menches. Jewish history with a twist. Fading into the mist, you get the gist. This ain't your bubby's history, no way. We are coming at you from beautiful La Jolla, California, and today we are going to take a look at the story of Hanukkah in a way you have never heard before. Cue the music.
Hanukkah הוא חג טוב, סביבו הנסוף סוף סוף.
Yeah! K Dills, what? Mayor K, yeah.
So, the story of Hanukkah, right? It all started about 2,200 years ago. Back in those days, there weren't countries. There were empires. Massive empires with gold and chariots and cities. And power, lots of power. It's kind of like Major League Baseball and Minor League Baseball. The Egyptians or the Greeks were like the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. But the Jewish Empire, the Hasmoneans, they were kind of like the Columbus Clippers. Never heard of them? That's because they're in the minor leagues. Anyway, back to the Jewish story. The Jews are living in Israel, hanging out, doing Jewish stuff, like sacrificing lambs and bulls at the temple. You know how we do. There was a group of Jews who were all like, yeah, this sacrificing stuff is great, but have you heard of Hellenism? And the Jews who were sacrificing animals were all like, no, what's Hellenism? And the Hellenist Jews were all like, it's awesome. Have you ever heard of science and math and philosophy? The people around the world have ideas about how the universe works, and well, we can learn from them too? That's what Hellenism is. It's the idea that we can learn from everyone and incorporate these awesome global ideas into our Jewish practice. And the traditional Jews just kind of stared at the Hellenist Jews and backed away slowly. And then they ran, and they called an emergency meeting. And the traditional Jews got together, and they were all like, that's fine if these Hellenist Jews want to hang out and not do Jewish stuff, but the second they start to step on our toes or try to tell us some business about how to act or telling us how they think we should be less Jewish or more Hellenist or something like that, oh, no way. Sure enough, the Greeks decided Judaism was too much of a threat to the Hellenist way of life. And the Greeks said, no more circumcision, no more keeping kosher. The Greeks even said that Jews had to sacrifice pigs on the altars. Pigs, pig blood everywhere. Disgusting, that's gross, that's terrible. Pigs on the altar. No, that's a big timeout. No way, it was all becoming too much. So what do you think the Jews did? I'll wait. I'm waiting. If you said they called an emergency meeting and decided to go to war in the name of freedom to practice Judaism, you hit the nail right on the head. Ding, ding, ding. The Jews, under the leadership of Matisyahu, no, not that Matisyahu, they started a huge revolt against the Greeks. These Jews were called, I'll wait. This is a recording, so at this point, I'm just going to assume that you already yelled at the screen, Maccabees! And if you did, you would definitely be right. But did you know that Maccabee actually means the extinguisher? So Judah Maccabee, son of Matisyahu, his name actually means Judah, the extinguisher. Pretty epic name, if you ask me. Nice. Everyone knows that the Maccabees, no, not the Maccabees, the Maccabees. Everyone knows the Maccabees won the war. Beaten and battered, the tiny army that managed to defeat the massive Greek army walked up the steps to the temple only to find that the temple had been utterly decimated. Now, before we go any further, does anyone know what the word Hanukkah actually means? If you said 8 days of presents, you would be, well, you wouldn't be right. The word Hanukkah first appears not as a holiday, but as the moment when the Israelites dedicated the mobile desert temple called the Mishkan. Can everyone say Mishkan? Mishkan! That's right. Anyway, the Mishkan was built and all of the stuff was in there, just the way it was supposed to be. but Moses kind of took a look to Aaron and said, "You know, someone should probably say a few words." And Aaron was like, "All right, I can think of something to say." And so, as they lit the menorah for the first time, they called that ceremony of dedicating the temple Hanukkah. So, Hanukkah, while it means presents for us, it meant dedication for them. So, when these Maccabees walked up the steps of the temple and they lifted that huge gold menorah for the first time in a really long time, they would have remembered this story of Moses and Aaron dedicating the original mobile temple in the desert. Can you dig it? Yes, we can. So now, with our remaining time, I want to break up into 3 groups, and you're going to create a living human statue of the rededication of the temple. There's a menorah. There are the Maccabees, tired and weary from war. And there is this glorious act of rekindling the lamps after a major, super awesome victory. Alright, this is where I leave you. Bye!
Hanukkah song, world is lit. 8 lights to the candle, that is so legit. Right to the left, hard to handle. Menorah in the gripping up oil for the night. But alas, 8 holiday discount. Show you what the cash make. Modern day Maccabee, me and Mary Kay do the fandango.
What are you still doing here? Video's over. Go make some living statues.
Civvy Bone Sov with a rap flow. Try to educate the block, listen to the history. All the children sit down, yell a deem, gon' listen please. Dreidel in the trap beat, you got questions, ask me. What? Hanukkah with a rap sheet. Civvy Bone to the Sov.